Hello my lovelies and welcome to this special Christmas edition of Kickback Garage. In this video I will be attempting to start my fabulous BSA Goldstar for the very first time. If that's something you want to fancy having a watch of, success or not, I'll see you after the intro.
Messing around with these cameras, batteries going flat.
Markerte det med regn, alle sprang I lag og ville komme under tak. Ingen av oss merket at du hadde falt ifra. Hvorfor valgte du å dra? Hvem I faen kunne se den komme? Da høsten tok over, sa vi hadde bratt la sommer.
Right, I'm not gonna lie, I have tried to start this machine up. Like, the first day I got it, I tried to fire it up. But, found a couple of issues with it. First off, it had been wet sumping, which is yeah, pretty normal for BSAs. These run on a dry sump, and what had happened was the oil has drained out of the oil tank and into the crank house. So I've drained off the oils. I have refilled oil in the primary. I have refilled the gearbox oil, and I'm going to refill the engine oil. I just was at the shops and I bought some straight grade 50 this morning. But the biggest issue was the carb. It just wasn't getting fuel to. I tried it with start gas, you see, and it did fire up. So I've got some hopes that this is gonna be okay, and I should be able to fire it up once I've sorted the carb out. Now the biggest problem is, if I show you the float bore, you can see there's like green, and this is after I've thoroughly cleaned it. So there's some green gunk in there, which is not cool. Main issue being, first off, I thought the slide was stuck in the bore, which it wasn't. What I found was stuck was the needle. Can you see the difference in colour there? It is totally corroded, and it was stuck in the atomizer. So I've bought a complete set of new jets. I've written the jets down here, what was in there to when I got the bike, and it was running on this, so I can't really see why it won't give me a really good starting point. Another issue I had, or really the biggest issue, was with all this like gel sort of substance in the float ball. It could be, it's like old fuel and a bit of two-stroke oil. I'm not sure what it was, but it was completely corroded. But the float valve, this, if I can get it out again, this was completely stuck. So it wasn't letting fuel. Because what happens is here, when the floats lift up, they lift up this little tap here, and it sucks in fuel through this valve. Problem being, it's when it's stuck, you don't get any fuel into the car whatsoever. So I'm just trying to take this out. I did free it up, but you can see, and this is what all the jets look like. I can't really get it in focus there, very annoying. But you can see the gist there. It's just really, really manky. So I bought completely new jets. So I'm going to build the carb. Just a heads up, or a shout out to Eurocarb in the UK. I've used those quite a lot when it comes to messing around with Deloto carbs, and they're really, really fast. They're very reliable, really fast to send stuff out. And up to now, I haven't got anything I didn't want, which is nice. So let's have a look. See what I've got here. Yeah, that's the fuel filter. That was completely destroyed. It was caked up. When I tried to prise it out, the fuel filter simply gave up the ghost. So I'll rebuild this and fit it to the bike. tying up this last screw before the moment of truth, I want to tell you a little bit about this carb. It's quite special actually. It's got a membrane, and I suppose you could compare it to like a power jet type carb. It's got this membrane here, and as you saw, I was struggling to get the slide in because it's got like an actuation mechanism on the top cap there. And what happens is when you pull the throttle all the way up, then it switches a switch on the inside of this membrane here, and it shoots out a jet of petrol or out into the carb down the barrel. So in theory, on like a warm day, you can just open, before you start it, you can open the throttle up a couple of times just to shoot some petrol down into the barrel, and not having to use the choke. It also, obviously, when you run full chat, then you get a bit of extra fuel there. So apparently this works really well on the Goldstar, and that's why I wanted to save it. Not good. Right, I'm just going to run you quickly through the starting procedure, typical starting procedure of a British single machine. What we have to do is, well, firstly I have to put that down and get on it. So what I need to do is push the piston through the stroke until it gets really hard like now, and I pull in the exhaust lifter, which opens the exhaust valve, and I push it through just ever so slightly. There you go, just over the top. And another thing to make sure that you do is on the timing, pull it all the way back to fully advanced, and then just a little bit forward again. Hopefully, if I've got that right, when it starts to fire up, she won't bite me in the shin or break my leg, because these things can do that. I'm going to put a bit of choke on as well, I think, because it's not toasty in the garage. So let's see what she does. The oil is going through just nicely, so the pump works fine. That's not a bad takeover. Oh my goodness gracious! Woo. Oh, what a beast! What a beast! And with this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so chuffed. It's brilliant. Wow, what a sound. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? My goodness me. And that is triumph and jubilations here from the Kickback Garage. And I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. If you enjoy this sort of stuff that I do in the garage, don't forget, give the old thumbs up, do the subscribe. You can buy merch on my Spring account. You can even buy me a coffee. And with that, I'll round up with saying thanks for watching. Thanks for the support this year. It's been a great year. Sort of. At least for the riding. It's been a good year for the riding. Next video is going to be Lambretta based. And I love you and leave you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Ta-ra!